new is that we are placing the emphasis that we are placing on these alternative technologies, because we agree with you that we should not be allowing our children to go to school or our teachers to go to school at this time until it is absolutely safe for them. But they can continue learning, Mr. President. Good evening, Senator Bong, and good evening to my colleagues in the cabinet. Mr. President, we in DepEd are truly appreciative of this opportunity to brief you on the latest developments in education, because education is everyone's business, from the parents to the business people and of course our learners and our teachers. I would like to take up three items with you in my presentation. One is we'd like to share with you the latest enrollment data. Mr. President, we started enrollment period June 1 to 30 online. And as of in our presentation, we had a brief battle of quotes from you with media. Some parts of media would say the president says that you are like this, you are like that, and then I answer back with an exact quote of what you said during our last briefing with you last May 28. But thankfully that issue has now been resolved, because media is now busy with other concerns, especially court cases. Sagutan, parang religious debate, Mr. President, na sagutan about the same source. Sabi ni President ganun, tapos kami naman, sabi ni President ganyan. But we took your exact words. Anyway, insofar as enrollment, Mr. President, are concerned, enrollment numbers, we started enrollment June 1, and right now, supposedly the 15th day of the month, but it's actually mga 12 days lang ito, including the holidays, 11 days. It's already 10,654,795 learners, 10.6 million enrolling online with their parents, because we are not allowing any physical enrollment. The highest, of course, is region 4A, and then you have region 3 and region 4. At the same time, also, those who are most vocal and about their concerns on the opening of school, Mr. President, are of course the LGUs, because education takes place in their territory. So now LGU support has been coming in, and every day we get messages of support from local government units, because we have been aggressively informing them of what our learning continuity program is about. Many assume, Mr. President, pag sabi mong opening ng school year, therefore it is face-to-face. And we have been saying that since May 8, pero it takes time for the idea to sink in, because usually pag opening ng school, we always think face-to-face or in-person enrollment. So we have an increasing number of local government support already. And also with the approval, the consent of the ILG Secretary, we met with 10 associations or leagues of local government in the Philippines, including League of Provinces, League of Cities, League of Municipalities, Liga ng Barangay, League of Vice Governors, board members, etc. And we met with them for 5 hours, Mr. President, and answered their concerns about what this enrollment is all about. Mr. President, we also have, since May, we have April, we already started a roadmap, because we had to select or identify a date, Mr. President, because we cannot keep people hanging we have to have a target, we have to have a goal in view of all these developments. So as early as several months ago, we already consulted nearly 800,000 respondents as to what is the appropriate date and what they would prefer. And August consistently came out because it's the closest to what the law says. So right now, mayroon na kaming roadmap, Mr. President, which we started May and June, remote enrollment, etc. Last time I was with you, Mr. President, I briefed you on the what a blended enrollment, blended curriculum is all about. First, it can be through a ICT platform. By the way, questions were raised as to why did we not use the UNICEF platform? Because UNICEF developed platform for other countries. The reason, Mr. President, is we already have a platform, and when we had a talk with UNICEF, sabi nila, we have a platform, and there's no need for them to do it for us. And they are also giving us assistance, especially in the operation of this platform. Pero hindi na nila pinilit yung kanilang platform, which they're doing for Ukraine and other countries. Now, sinabi na natin, Mr. President, kung hindi pwede sa online, kung pwede sa cellphone. There are 179 million cell phones, more humans than cell phones in the country. And I see a lot of cabinet members, hindi ko lang kaya, hindi ko sila ma-match, attending IATF meetings from their smartphones. And so mas marami yung cellphones kaysa tao. So kung hindi pwede yung platform, pwede sa cellphone. The other, which is attracting a lot of attention from other countries, is the use of television. Right now, there are many programs already on television because the law requires that 15% of airtime for television should be devoted for children. Sisingilin natin ito. So, all these possibilities, pero talagang kung wala talaga, Mr. President, walang internet, walang cellphone, walang TV, walang radio, yun sinasabi nating IBM that it's better manual. So we are producing also learning modules, but the children should not be going out to get the learning modules. This is where, Mr. President, kaya we are going to work very closely with local government units kasi yung mga barangay sa kanilang kiosk, sa kanilang where their offices are, doon i-deposit ng learning modules. Pipick upin ng parents, maybe kasi usually we allow one member of the family to go out, pick upin ng parents, and then in the afternoon, kung anong homework nila, ang teachers naman ang mag-pick up, i-correct. So, it will be a relay of materials. Kung talagang hanggang manual lang ang makayanan ng isang local government or isang school. So, ito, Mr. President, what is new? Everybody talks new normal. But what we are suggesting, Mr. President, is not really new. Because it has been there since the 1800s, like the radio. What is new is that we are placing the emphasis that we are placing on these alternative technologies because we agree with you that we should not be allowing our children to go to school or our teachers to go to school at this time until it is absolutely safe for them. But they can continue learning, Mr. President. So, yun na ang mga ibang mga ginagawa namin, yung pag-upskill ng teachers as well as the students themselves. So, the next and the last, of course, is the financing part. This is where would really be seeking your support in matters where we need to we need equipment or we have to. We are negotiating with the two telcos, Mr. President, na ililibre nila yung paggamit ng kanilang facilities. I just talked with one of them. And at the regional level, the regional directors are also negotiating with the local radio stations na, so that we can reduce the costs. So we hope, and what we are asking, Mr. President, is ang appeal namin to allow us to continue our preparations based on the roadmap, kasi target namin August 24, no face-to-face on August 24 opening, to allow us to continue our preparations, kasi nakabuelo na kami, Mr. President. If suddenly we pull to a stop, then baka madapa kami. Kasi we are moving very, very fast and I'm checking with the regional directors every other day. And we will be providing you with readiness updates. And lastly, Mr. President, I would like to end my brief, kasi nandito naman ang details which your staff can study in detail. Ang sabi ni John Michael Greer, the future is under no obligation to wait patiently while we get ready. The future will not wait, and we don't want our children to wait and be left behind. Thank you, Mr. President, for all the years of support